It is time for the 12th Gatorade Cup Series chase as we head to the first of 10 chase races here this season at the Pocono Raceway in Long Pine, Pennsylvania. This is the Turkey Hill 400. On the pole for today's race, non-chaser Colin Teague, and who's outside the 48 of Nonigan Scott. Then in third place, we have Jake Galloway. Fourth place, it's Max Rossi. And rounding out the top five, the 9 of Michael Gregory. Starting in sixth, we have Sebastian Kukulon. In seventh place, it's Jose Mills. In eighth, it's our highest chaser, George Sotomu. Those green numbers on the roof of that car indicate he is in the postseason. Anthony Nez, the 8, starts in ninth, and Luke Ray, the 2, second seed in this chase, rounds at the top 10 starters. Back behind them, Roman Fenway chaser, and who's inside the 19 of Scott Upton. Then there's the 1 of Max Anderson and the 5 of Jeff Wright, along with Colton Yoa chaser and the 7 of Levi Shones. Then there's Zachary DeLello, the 16, and our third seed, Jay Randall, the 22. Then there's Marshall Burrow, the 07, Anton Charbois, one of the last drivers into the chase. TJ Hanley, the number 1 seed, entering, and Keegan Thompson, the 20, down to his inside. Then there's Eli Bright, last season champion, no shot at championship this season. Jay Jefferson, who's outside the 78 car. Then there's the 41 of Tommy Fletcher Jr. and the 47 of Bibi Ruiz, along with 88 Delia Pez and the 29 Keyshawn Richardson, another one of our chasers. Then chaser Evan Hunter and William Seaman 45 down to his inside, along with Conrad Evans and Ronan Curtis in the 77. Then we have John Threeford 99, who's inside chaser Griffin Lynn the 10, along with the 12 of Derek Campbell and the 28 of Riley Spurley-Tube. Then we have Riley Sampson and the 6 of Carter Friesen, Trey Rainey, our chaser, and Landon Lyons the 66. In the final row, 42 Ko Luigi and chaser Anthony Fox rounds out the 42 car field for racing here at Pocono to start out the Gatorade Cup Series season number 12 chase. Let's get on tracks and fire these Gatorade Cup Series cars up to start out the chase.
Drivers, start your engines.
And it is time for the first step for these Gatorade Cup Series drivers to try and battle for a championship. Last season, Pocono had 2 races, and among them 4 yellow flags. But all 4 came in the second race, which was in the chase last season. The first race at Pocono last season saw 0 yellow flags. The second one saw 4, and that was the chase race. What we're going to see here today in the chase race at Pocono, it's Colin Teague and Scott in the front row. Our front 7 are all non-chasers. Chasers start 8th, back to 42nd. Green flag in the air. We're underway at Pocono. Jake Galloway, Michael Gregory Galloway first and second. Galloway was in the battle to win this race last season until he was crashed, bringing out the final yellow flag from the race lead. He's looking to rebound and get a W here at Pocono this season. He'll lead the first lap of the Turkey Hill 400. Michael Gregory, the season 4 champion, up to second. Jose Mills to third. Hernandez now fourth, and 3 wide comes the 19 of Scott Upton down to the inside to turn number 1 for the first time at full speed. About 200 miles an hour entering into that corner. Right there, cars getting a little loose underneath others as Mills looks for a second on Gregory, but the 9 has to draft off the 11 to get a nice tow down Long Pond Straightway. The pack a little bit spread out, a little bit of double file back behind the front 5 as they try to get away. Scott Upton on Colin Teague for 5th and almost slammed doors with a 0-0 right there. He gets through. Here comes the 17 of Roman Fenway. He'll try and jump to the bottom, one of our chasers. Colton Yoa chaser also coming forward. I believe those are right now the 2 highest chasers at the front. Michael Gregory to the inside of Jake Galloway. He'll get away, and he'll lead the second lap here in the Turkey Hill 400. Jose Mills pushing through up to second. There's our highest chaser, Rowan Fenway, Colton Yoa. They're the 2 highest right now, but back behind them, others trying to come forward. 3 wide, almost there. Keegan Thompson looked to the middle, but gets in back behind the 07. Now low on the 07. Here comes Thompson low, and for the race lead, Jose Mills got to run to the inside. Michael Gregory, he'll take it down Long Pine Straightway to the inside. He has all up as well. Gregory, no help up top. Galloway pushes the 15 clear. Mills to the front. Galloway now second. Here comes Upton, Fenway. They all fly around that 9 car because he has no drive whatsoever on the outside lane. And now Galloway wants it back in the 11 car. He led the first lap, going to lead this lap, it looks like. But that 9 really got shuffled out. Dropped big time as he got put on the outside without any drafting help. You can see what the draft does here at Pocono. There's a chaser, Keyshawn Richardson, moving forward. Jay Randall, one of our highest chasers to start out, as that 22 starts to try and make their way forward. We saw a car in the grass. I'm wondering if there was an issue, if someone got low. So far, everyone's still running, so it looked like maybe someone just got a little bit too low there and just clipped the grass a little bit. Great job by not wrecking, though, getting into that grass. Currently, Colton Yo, our highest chaser in the 01 car, looks for a second, but has no help from behind. Here comes his teammate, Jose Mills, to try and push that 01 by, but now that momentum breaks on the inside, and Mills might look for a pass on Yo. And through this tunnel corner, Yo kind of slips up the 15, looking to the inside. Looks like Yo's trying to say, hey, let me in, bud. You're my teammate, and I'm in the chase, and you're not. Yo will get in second. Mills now third. And Yo sends off into that flat turn 3. Did not stick, though. You can see Mills got a better run off turn 3. He'll take it to the inside as they now battle side by side. 2 DI teammates do. And you know Fenway's going to want to push that 15 by the 01. He's not going to give any up to that 01 at all. They're both chasers. They're battling out right now for those points. Off to turn number 1. 2 teammates side by side. How about 3 wide? Fenway peeks his nose to the inside. That helps Yo clear on the outside. And Mills got all haltered out from that. And we'll see if Fenway now can complete the pass for third. Here comes Max Rossi, 83 to the inside, pushing the 17. Fenway might get second right here. It's a nice run entering the tunnel turn. He'll get there. He has a shot for the lead as well. Got a great run through the tunnel turn. Turn 2 is where Fenway made all the time up right there. The 17 to the inside. And to the front in the Turkey Hill 400 at Pocono. So Fenway currently leads. Early in the regular season, he was not someone we really talked about. He was kind of back there just outside the top 10 and point, someone that maybe we would say he can try and point his way into the chase. But the second half of the regular season propelled that 17 forward in points. He ended out 4th in points after 22 races this season. He had a great second half of the regular season as Colin Teague and Marshall Burrow trade some paint through turn 1. But now Fenway, trying to keep that momentum up in that 17 car, doing a great job right now, currently leading the first chase race of the season. He's got to be feeling pretty comfortable so far with how that car's been handling. Here comes Max Rossi, got a great run through the tunnel turn, and Colin Teague looks even lower in the 00. Our Pulsar trying to get back forward, never got to lead lap here today, but now moving back up to second, getting the push from Jay Jefferson, and is just behind currently Max Rossi. Through turn 3, Fenway does not get through 3 at all and loses a ton of momentum on the outside as the front 4 get around him. It's Rossi, Teague, Jefferson, and Mills. 4 non-chasers lead the way at Pocono. Fenway, our highest chaser, currently in 5th, and they have to look back to Colton on the outside. Our next chaser on the inside is Jay Rando, back outside the top 10, currently in the 13th, 15th position. He just got by Marshall Burrow for 14th. And up front, Colin Teague with the push from Jay Jefferson. They move to the front here in Pocono. Now does Jefferson look low in the 00? He's peeking out, trying to get there. Here comes Mills. He'll help that 78 out. Jay Jefferson to the inside. Has the push from Jose Mills to try and get by Colin Teague in the 00 car. Jefferson easily by. Mills easily by as well. Here comes Baby Ruiz to charge on the inside. Gowie, the 11, starting to come forward. And right here, there's going to be a transfer for 12 points. Jay Randall getting by Roman Fenway right now. Randall, the highest chaser, but they're all outside the top 10. Or if not, they're just inside the top 10. Randall, currently the highest chaser, scored in 9th. The front 8 non-chasers currently at Pocono. You got some more chasers also falling through on the inside. That's Keyshawn Richardson leading Trey Rainey, then Anson and Charles Bois. Those 3 are starting to move forward. They're right now the next 3 chasers. As Randall currently the highest, trying to get by Landon Lyons right here in the 66 on the outside. And 4 the lead, how about a little 3 wide action for Baby Ruiz to the bottom. Mills tries to send it wide. Ruiz goes wide. Ruiz to clear and lead. But it was close racing there. They somehow got through the tunnel turn unscathed. Colin Teague moves back up to second. Jefferson low on Mills for third. Here comes Seaman, Galloway, and Rando. Keyshawn Richardson moving Trey Rainey through the pack. And those 2 battled out for a win earlier this season at Denver. Keyshawn won that one in the last lap, pass over Trey Rainey. Now they're both in the chase. Keyshawn pointed his way in. Trey Rainey got that all-star win and got a wild card spot. And in case you're new and you have never heard what this chase format is, how it works, it's no elimination style. It's nothing like that, as we're 3 wide for the race. Jay Jefferson low on Teague and Ruiz. So they'll try and sort out entering the tunnel turn. It looks like they will. Back down to double file. Jefferson slides into the corner there and slides up. And here comes Seaman down to the inside. But back onto that chase format and how it works out, it has no elimination styles, no round style. It is a 10-race points race. Whoever gets the most points in these 10 races ends up being Gatorade Cup Series Season 12 champion. But how do these drivers accumulate points? Where they're racing each other. The chasers are racing each other, not necessarily the non-chasers on the racetrack. I mean, you think about it right now. Keyshawn Richardson, or excuse me, Jay Randall's currently the highest chaser. He's currently in 3rd position. He gets 12 points right there, no matter where he is. As long as he is the highest chaser, he will be getting those 12 points. If he were to fall back behind Galway and then Zachary DeLello, he'll lose 2 spots, but won't lose any points as long as no chasers pass him. So right here, here's 11 points. Keyshawn Richardson. But as Trey Rennie moves to his inside to try and get around him, and will. Now Trey has 11 points. But now you look at Trey trying to get by Jay Rando. That's about for 12 points. That's about for the most points here today. And then the difference that happened last season, which is new to the system, is if a chase driver wins a chase race. So if Trey Rennie, who's currently the highest chaser, getting 12 points, were to get up here and win this race at his home track, he would then score 3 additional bonus points to make it a 15-point day for chaser Trey Rennie. That's if he wins. If he finishes 2nd and is the highest chaser, he gets 12. So it's possible to get 15 points. The lowest you get is 1. That's if you're the lowest chaser. It doesn't matter, though, where you finish. If you're the lowest chaser, you always get 1 point. So the lowest chaser could be 35th and get a point. Lowest chaser could be 28th and still get 1 point. It all depends on where you are versus other chasers rather than where you are on the racetrack relative to drivers not in the postseason. It's a unique format, and it provides for some exciting championship battles that we've seen in the past. I mean, last season's Penzo Truck Series Championship came down to the final corner. And that was when Jonathan Beeford stole it at the end. As we're talking about that, non-chaser Zachary DeLello is out in front with Jake Galway in 2nd. Highest chaser now back to Jay Rando, who moves up to 4th, getting the run on the inside, just got by Trey Rennie. Keyshawn Richardson also trying to make some noise in the 29 on the inside. He's right now the 2nd highest chaser, as Galway looks on DeLello for the race lead. Halfway, this time by in the Turkey Hill 400. It's been clean and green here today, and the pack has gotten a little bit spread out throughout this race. Galway low, Randall protecting the bottom lane off of Baby Ruiz. And there's 2 chasers battling out. On the inside, RCR teammates. Keyshawn getting the push from Sampson. And Trinity falls back on the outside. Jake Galway back out to the front of the 11 car. We're trying to go back and see some other chasers. Colton Yo is faded back now outside the top 15. Roman Fenway's fading back in the 17 as well. Anthony Fox started last. He made his way up and now starting to fade back on the outside again. Luke Rainey started well inside the top 10, but fell back on the outside. Now trying to make some ground back up. Currently get by Chaser Anson and Charles Bois. And here comes Chaser TJ Henley as well. So all these drivers that maybe not started well, their goals are to pass as many green numbered cars as they can. And they don't really worry about, if you're Luke, you don't worry about car differential, but you worry about Anthony Fox there on the outside. That's a point they can gain if you get by him, so you really want to get by him. Hanley wants all those drivers, so is Anson and Charles. Look back here even farther. Griffin Lynn has some damage in the 10 car. He may have gotten bodied. Evan Hunter, 43 down to his inside. Those are 2 chasers duking out for a point. And Georgia Sotomu has faded back drastically in the 44 car. Remember, highest starting chaser in 8th position, but is now faded back to 40th in that 44, currently getting 1 point if it were to end. But he has about half the race left to run to try and get these points to make up. Jay Rando, 22 out front, comes in as a chaser, looking to get those 15 points, those 3 added bonus points if he can win here today at Pocono. He leads chaser Keyshawn Richardson. Got a bump for Jake Galway at the racetrack. Galway, though, lets off to give the 29 some room. Keyshawn's going to use it all up and get the run on corner exit off turn 1 to get in line in 2nd. Galway's going to be 3rd still. Teague 4th, Lyons 5th. Sampson low on Mills. Trying to send it into the corner there and get underneath them. There goes Galway now. He'll get by cleanly for 2nd. Landon Lyons looking to make a 3-way race for a 2nd. He will. That's 66, peeking out 3 wide to turn 3. Coming back to 10 laps of racing to go at Pocono. Jay Rando, a chaser, leads. 2nd place goes to Landon Lyons. Scott Upton now to 3rd. Sampson 4th. Galway 5th and 11. As others start to move forward and get to the front to battle Rando, Richardson. But right now the only 2 chasers up inside the top 10. Our next ties, Roman Fenway in 14th, Trey Rennie in 15th. Yo is currently 16th, Fox 17th, Luke Rennie 18th. So that's a chunk of chasers right there. If, that's a lot of points. That's right now 10 points, 9 points, 8, 7, 6. So that's a swing of about 4 or 5 points right there. But Luke Rain fading back on the outside. The 2 car did not get through turn 2 well at all and drops positions. Lion shuffled, and so was Rando. Riley Sampson, 31, to the front in Pocono. Galway's going to move to second. He'll get by Rando. And just like that, Jay Rando goes from 15 points down to 12. Seaman will move to third. Rando down now to fourth. Here comes DeLello to his inside, but more importantly, chaser Keyshawn Richardson is starting to make some noise back up forward. Got as high as second, but then got shuffled by Jake Galloway. Looking now to get by that 22 to get 12 points. He has a run here, and he's going to push that 16 all the way down this long pond straightaway. He's not going to take any chances. He's just going to stay behind that 16, and if he slips up, he can then move by. Right there, he'll move to fifth. And they'll both get by Jake Galloway. For the race lead, Seaman has a shot at Riley Sampson. They got to run to the inside, and now Keyshawn Richardson is the highest chaser. Roman Fenway now the second highest chaser, as Randall now fades back on the outside. That 20 is still falling back. He might fall behind Trey Rainey, the 18. Coming back around to 8 laps of racing to go, Pocono. William Seaman leads the way in the 45. Remember, he dominated the Daytona 500, but didn't get to victory lane. Has not found victory lane yet this season. How about Fenway stepping out 3 wide? Got blocked up by Mills, though. That was an aggressive move, and if it would have worked out, it would have been a great one. But now he gets back in line. Does he now look low on the 07? He'll get out. Does he go lower? He'll stay behind Burrow for now. As up on the front, chaser Keyshawn Richardson on the attack in the tunnel turn. He kind of slid right there, but still made it work. Seaman didn't get through the tunnel turn well at all either. And chaser Keyshawn Richardson, as they stand, getting 15 points. And he has teammate after teammate behind him. RCR, 1, 2, 3. Richardson, Sampson, Burrow, but Sampson wants to win himself. 7 laps of racing to go. That's the great thing, really, about these teams. They don't do team orders. You know, if you have teammates up there and one's in the chase and one's not, maybe your team will say, all right, race them so that you don't wreck them, but you can still race them for the win. And we're seeing that right now with RCR. Keyshawn Richardson in the chase, but they're not racing him like he's in the chase. They're racing him like he's just another driver out there on the racetrack. We'll see what Burrow does right here. Oh, maybe got into him right there. That was very close. And how about that slowed Fenway up, and here comes Rando and Trey Rainey to take advantage to get by both of them. Now Rando gets 12 points, and Trey gets 11. And Burrow for the lead on Riley Sampson. Coming back around to 6 laps of racing to go, Jay Randall back in the highest chaser spot. I think he's definitely been the most explosive driver at the end of this regular season. He was very, very stout those last few races before he made it into this chase. And he's showing why. And for Trey Rainey, he had nothing to lose after winning the All-Star race. He's down about 40th in points entering this chase. So now this huge reset works out perfectly for him. He's now on equal footing with everyone else and has a shot to be the points leader at the end of this race with how well he's been running so far here today. He'll slide it wide through the tunnel turn, though. That's not going to help him at all. Max Rossi had a run, but luckily for Trey, Rossi got halted by William Seaman down to the inside. 2 chasers lead the way at Pocono. It's Jay Rando and Trey Rainey. Rossi currently in 3rd, Seaman 4th, Anderson 5th. Next highest chaser, all the way back to Keyshawn Richardson, who's now in line. Here comes Colton Yoford. The 01 starting to move back, but is it too late with 5 to go for the lead? Pennsylvania native Trey Rainey looking to win in his final Gatorade Cup Series start at his home track. He'll get back in line. Seaman low on Rossi, but did not get through one at all on the inside. Rossi is back by for 3rd. Trey Rainey low. Looking on Long Pond straightaway. The 2nd longest straightaway on the circuit. To the tunnel turn. Trey easily by the 22. Seaman by Rossi. Now can they get to that 18 and shuffle him out? Coming back to 4 to go. Seaman now to 2nd. Michael Gregory back up to 4th in the 9 car. Bibby Ruiz emerging back inside the front 5. 4 laps to go at Pocono. Any yellow flag would end this race short. Trey Rainey leads the way in the 18. 2nd place is Seaman. Gregory is 3rd. Then Ruiz and Rando. They complete the top 5. And Rando wants so badly to get up to that 18 and shuffle him out. Another chaser, Keyshawn Richardson, currently in 7th. You look back, you have to look back quite a ways. It's all the way back here to Colton Yo and TJ Hanley. And then Fenway, Hunter, Luke Rainey, Nansen Charlebois. Oh, contact! Upton forced wide by Colin Teague. Almost got to the wall, but a great save by the 19 driver. And he keeps it going straight. We are still green. For the lead, Michael Gregory low on Trey Rainey. He'll easily get it. And Rando now through to second and the highest chaser. 3 to go this time by. Now Jay Rando on the offensive. 3 laps of racing to go for the 22 and the 9. They go side by side to turn 1. See some drivers trying to block runs, but others jumping down to the inside. Now Jay Rando out in front of Pocono. Lyons slipped up in the 66. Here comes Riley Sampson looking low in the 31. Williams Seaman low as well in the 45. Up at the front, though, it's Jay Rando. All number 22. The 9 of Michael Gregory trying to get to him. Ruiz slipped wide from 3rd. Landon Lyons tried to get underneath him, but couldn't. And there comes Riley Sampson trying to make it 3-car gain. I think he's gonna as well. A great run into turn 3 for Riley Sampson. What a move out of that 31. Got 3 cars in 1 straightaway. Trey Rainey back down low before he lost any more spots to chasers. Where's our next one? With now only 2 laps to go. There's Hanley. He's starting to move forward at the right time, up inside the top 15. It might not be the highest chaser points, but it's going to be a decent points day. He entered as the number 1 seed. He's going to leave possibly in the top 3. Up at the front, they're trying to get to Jay Rando. It's Riley Sampson in hot pursuit in the 31. Seaman in pursuit as well in 3rd, along with Michael Gregory, and now Mills cleared 5th as well. They are there. Rando slipped wide. Here comes Gregory. He had a great run on corner exit through the tunnel turn. Sampson will stay right behind Jay Rando to turn 3. Maybe try and get to the bumper. Michael Gregory the 9 to 3rd. Trey Rainey forced wide by Colt Luigi. Started on the last row of the 42 car. Up inside the top 10 and maybe with a shot at the end. White flag is up. Final lap at Pocono. Riley Sampson low on Jay Rando to turn 1. Use the slipstream well. And back behind them, they're bound for a second highest chaser. Trey Rainey's on the outside. TJ Hanley's on the inside. Sampson and Jay Rando go side by side through turn 1. And these two stalling each other out down Long Pond Straightaway. Michael Gregory and Mills have a nice run from 3rd and 4th. Where do they take those runs? Rando trying to clear. Sampson comes over and gets the side draft. The bell to the tunnel turn side by side. Sampson drives in and clears. Now can Michael Gregory do anything in the 9 car? Sampson out front. Gregory to 2nd. Rando now fading back. But no chasers near him. Through 3. RCR's Riley Sampson comes off the 3rd corner out in front. In control. Riley Sampson wins the Turkey Hill 400 at Pocono over Michael Gregory and Jay Rando. What a finish. A last lap pass in the tunnel turn for Riley Sampson gets him victory. But for Jay Rando, even though it's not a race victory, it's still highest chaser points as he does end up in 6th. The next highest chaser was Trey Rainey in 9th. So a great day for Rando and Trey Rainey. They strike first in this 10-race chase. Let's go see the finish results and the point standings after the first chase race of the season. Here's how they finished in the first chase race of the season, the Turkey Hill 400 at the Pocono Raceway. No caution flags today throughout this race, and 20 lead changes. 13 different drivers led laps here today at Pocono, and is Riley Sampson, the 31, out in front with a last lap pass of Jay Rando. Sampson wins from 38th starting position. Michael Gregory ends up in 2nd in the 9 car. Third place for Bibi Ruiz. Colt Luigi gets 4th from 41st, and rounding out the top 5, William Seaman in the 45 car. Finishing in 6th, Jay Rando, our highest chaser, led the most laps of 5 here today, but could not claim victory after leading in the tunnel turn on the white flag. Max Rossi gets 7th, Jose Mills in 8th. Trey Rainey gets 9th. He'll leave today 2nd in the points, and Zachary DeLello, the 16, rounds out the top 10. Only 2 chasers finished up inside the top 10 here today, and for Trey Rainey, it was a great day, coming from 40th starting position, getting up inside the top 10. You look down below the top 10, Colton Yower, next highest chaser, in 12th. TJ Hanley in 13th. Those drivers leave top 4 in points. Colin Teague from pole gets 14th. And you look down the next highest chasers, Evan Hunter and Roman Fenway, 19th and 20th here today. 6 chasers finished inside the top 20 here at Pocono. Look down, you see some more Keyshawn Richardson. I thought he was going to have a really good day. He was battling up there in the top 10 for most of the early part of this race, but fades to get 26th. Luke Rainey, 27th. And you look down, Georgia Satomu, the highest starting chaser, but gets 32nd. Anson Charbonnet 34th. Griffin Lynn 39th. And for Anthony Fox, started 42nd, never moved forward really. He finished 42nd here today. As you look at the right side for the point standings, Jay Randall leaves with the points in the 22, but it's only by 1 point as everyone is tight together after this first race. Trey Rainey moves up to second. He was the lowest seed, was nowhere near making into the chase on points. Luckily got that all-star win. Now he's second in points. Colton Yo currently third. Hanley in fourth, and fifth for Evan Hunter. Roman Fenway is sixth. Keyshawn Richardson is seventh. Luke Rainey in 8th, Georgia Satomu 9th, Anton Charbonnet 10th, Griffin Lynn 11th, and Anthony Fox down in 12th, but still only one race in. If a driver performed poorly, like Fox or Lynn or Charles Bois or Georgia Satomu, you think that everyone is going to have at least one mulligan in this chase. They maybe just used it up really early. Now they have to be really, really good these next races to make sure that they don't dig themselves a hole, because even if you perform really well in the final 7 or 8 chase, or even 7 or 6 chase races, perform really, really well, that doesn't mean you're still going to be champion. You cannot dig yourself a hole of getting just 1 point or 2 points or 3 points these first 3 or 4 chase races, because if that happens, you've dug yourself a hole which is impossible to dig out of. We've seen it before where drivers have done really, really poorly the first 3 or so chase races and finished down really, really bad. But then the final few, they got, highest chaser, or second highest chaser, or third highest, and never really had a bad day in that final half of the chase, but they still can only recover to about 4th or 3rd in points. So you want to perform well all throughout this chase, even if it's not a great day. Roman Fenway, Keyshawn Richardson had mediocre days, 7 and 6 points for them. But you think about, that's just average. You didn't really use a mulligan. You had an average day, and you can take that, move forward as a stepping stone for these final 9 chase races, as the next one might be one of the most unpredictable ones of the season. We had Super Speedway Racing at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Gander Outdoors 500. I will see you guys then.